went through. I seen you had to deal with lots of police raids and some of the businesses get targeted and obviously have to deal with the troubles that come with gang life as well. So when you sit there and you see that things are starting to change, do you feel like you're ready to knock out the music industry challenges because of what you faced? So like, do you feel like them struggles help prepare you?
I mean, the struggles that we went through and overcame and still going through most definitely just gave us a mentality. When I say us, I mean me and my team and my brothers. The mentality that, you know, this is nothing. If we could make it past that, and when it looked like it was all over and there was no hope and it was, you know, the end of the road and it was just like we was all at our lowest of low, but we still moved past that and it's starting to rise again and starting to recover and bounce back. So whatever speed bumps we come across in this music industry, it doesn't compare to, you know what I'm saying, being targeted by the law, doing time, you know what I mean, going through wars out here in the streets, losing loved ones, all that, you know what I mean? So whatever little speed bump we'll come across in this industry it's gonna seem like, you know, it's not too much of nothing. It's gonna be a little burden probably, or, you know, a little pressure, but compared to what our life was before this, you know what I mean, it's just like no brainer. Just keep pushing, homie, roll through this shit.
Shalom. First and foremost, I have to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakak Kardash. Respect to Yakin Agwafti, pushing the work of the Lord in true faith, sincerity, and promoting Ba'azim sacrifice, man. So today in this lesson, we're basically going over how, ultimately, you know, the affliction that we go through, you know, the tribulations that we go through is nothing, you know, compared to, you know, the glory that we're going to receive, you know, the rewards that the Lord is going to give to us, man. You know, and ultimately, you know, I just put this clip, you know, this Nipsey Hussle little clip, you know, even though, you know, he wasn't like he wasn't doing the truth or anything, but he still had, you know, a form of wisdom. And you can't take that away from him, you know. He was still a wise man, you know, in this so-called world, you know. But basically what he said was very spiritual. And I was like, dang, like, let me just use this and do as a lesson and ultimately a form of motivation. Because the interviewer asked him, man, is, you know, did the stuff that you go through, you know, like, you know, in the hood, you know, and all that, you know, make you, you know, able to ultimately, you know, endure, you know, and knock out the challenges of the industry. And he basically said that we went through so much that ultimately, you know, it's nothing, man. You know, it's nothing compared, you know, to basically, you know, the aspirations, you know, and the goals he's achieved, man. So basically, you know, it's basically saying like all that work, you know, all that tribulation, you know, all that, you know, it's ultimately for a reason, man. And, you know, it's not, you know, it's ultimately not in vain. And, you know, it's all the tribulation that we go through, it's nothing, man. You know, it's nothing. So we'll be able to conquer anything, man. You know, we'll be able to conquer anything, like no matter what, you know, because ultimately we already know the bigger picture. You know, so that all this stuff they went through, all this stuff that we go through right now, present, is nothing, man. It's nothing compared to the glory that we're going to receive, man. You know, and also the Lord is never going to put us through something that we can't handle, man. It's all meant to build us up, man. It's for the ultimate, you know, destiny, man. You know, it's to be of that 144, you know, 144,000 elect, you know, and rule this planet. You know, in you know, in glory, man, you know. So first, let's go to the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 4 and 16. 2 Corinthians, chapter 4 and 16, and it reads, For which we faint not, for which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. So this flesh, you know, this flesh is weak, you know. This flesh wants to give up, you know. We have infirmities, etc. You know, sometimes we don't want to do, you know, some certain things, you know, disciplinary things. You know, the flesh perisheth, but the inward man is renewed day by day, and the inward man is representing the spirit, man. So our spirit, is thriving, man. The reason why we're not fainting, man, you know, we're not giving up, is because of our spirit. And the spirit is the most important thing. That's what keeps you alive, man. That's what keeps you strong, man. When you're feeling weak, you know, when you're feeling tired, but you still keep going, that's your spirit ultimately, renewing you, man, and strengthening you. In verse 17, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment. So this light affliction, all this tribulation that we're going through is but for a moment, man. This is light. This is nothing, man. Working for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory, man. So, all this light affliction, man, it's nothing. It's just for a little bit, But, we're going to receive, exceeding eternal weight of glory, man. So the affliction I'm going to go through, is nothing, compared to, the eternal, that means forever weight of glory, man. So the reward that we're going to receive is going to be eternal, man. It's going to be forever. You could have $1 million now, but that's just not going to last you forever, man. In this world, it's not going to last you forever. But the true treasure, which is the things of the Lord, it's going to last you forever. Salvation is going to last you forever, man. Remember, our reward of glory, you're going to have new bodies, forever, man. We're going to be, everything's going to be purified, the whole earth. You're never going to be sick. We're never going to be tired. This is nothing, man. This affliction is nothing, it's compared to the glory that we're going to receive. In verse 18, while we look at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen, So we don't look at, the physical things, man. The carnal things. We look at the spiritual things which are not seen. We're visionaries, man. The prophets were called visionaries because they can see. We see the ultimate, goal. We see the long term, man. For the things which are seen are temporal, man. So all these things in the world that we see, all these, pleasures of life, those are temporal, man. They only last you a little bit, man. I'm watching, Magic Johnson, his documentary. He was on the top of the world. Once he got the HIV, it was boom, his career is gone. He can't play no more. He's not the same no more. So that just shows the things of this world is just temporal. It just lasts you for a little bit, man. But the things which are seen, which are not seen, are eternal, man. So the things that we can't see, those are the eternal things. The spiritual things, are going to last you forever, man. And now, let's go to the book of Romans, chapter 8 and 18. Romans 8 and 18, and it reads, for I reckon that the sufferings of this present time, are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. Let's read that again. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which should be revealed in us, man. So, Paul, he was like, he was basically saying, man, this suffering, these tribulations that we go through right now, it's nothing compared to the glory that's going to be revealed in us. That eternal weight of glory, man. So all the shit that we go through, it's nothing, man. Just like Nipsey said, he was like, it's nothing compared to the stuff, and the rewards, he was going to receive, man. And that's very spiritual that Nipsey Hussle said that, man. And that's facts, though. Like, all the things that we go through, it's nothing, compared to the, the ultimate goal that we want, man. It's nothing. All that pain, that we go through, it's nothing, man. They say no pain, no gain. So if you ain't going through nothing, you're not going to get no goal, man. You're not going to get that goal you want, man. You're not going to get that achievement. So ultimately, the sufferings is nothing, man. You see people in the NBA Finals. I love basketball, man. People in the NBA Finals, before they win the championship, before they have that trophy, before they get to take a break, go on vacation, they got to put in pain. They got to dive on loose balls. So some players, play through injuries, play through pain, play through mental, adversities, the crowd, all that. But you got to go through hell before you receive the gold, man. You receive the treasure, man. You got to dig deep. You got to keep digging until you see the treasure, man. So, man, at the end of the day, the sufferings that we go through, all the things we go through now, it's nothing compared, to the glory, and the reward that we're going to receive, man. And let's jump down to verse 23, Romans 8 and 23, and it reads, and not only they, but ourselves also, man. So, every other creature on this earth, goes through things too, but ourselves also, which are the first fruits of the Spirit. So we're the first fruits ever created, man, the hopeful elect. Lord willing, we'll be of that, number. Lord willing, I be of that number, man, But we are the first fruits, man. Even we ourselves grown within ourselves, man. So even ourselves, man, we get frustrated with ourselves. We get frustrated with the flesh that we're in. We get frustrated if we don't do a certain, expectation. We don't complete a certain expectation because we all got expectations. But we're the first fruits, man. We still go through pain and tribulation, waiting for the adoption to with the redemption of our body, man. So we're patiently waiting for the redemption of our body because, the scriptures say we shall be changed in a blink of an eye, man. So we're patiently waiting to receive our new extraterrestrial bodies, man. We're never going to be sick. We're never going to be tired. We're never going to feel pain ever again. Brothers are never going to feel back pain. Brothers are never going to be injured, In verse 26, Romans 8, let's jump down to 26. Likewise, the Spirit also helpeth our infirmities, man. So the Spirit, helps with our infirmities, man. Sometimes, if we didn't have the Spirit, we probably would be hurting even more. The pain that we have probably even more. But the Spirit, comforts, us sometimes, man. So that's why I got to thank the Lord, man. Sometimes we could be even going through way more pain, but we got the Spirit because the Spirit helps some of our infirmities, man. Infirmities of the flesh. For we know not what we should pray for as we ought. So sometimes, we don't even know what to pray for. I didn't think I could pray for the Lord to relieve me with back pain or something like that, But the Spirit itself making intercession for us with groanings which cannot be uttered, man. So sometimes, sometimes you may get frustrated with yourself if you only pray 3 times a day. 3 times a day is the minimum you should do, but sometimes you get frustrated with yourself and damn, I should be praying more, I should be doing this, but when you have that, your Spirit makes intercessions for you, man. So the Spirit prays for you, your Spirit prays for you, man, which groanings cannot be uttered, man. There's certain problems that you don't even know that you're going through, man, but your Spirit is already praying for you and all that, man. So that's crazy, man. That shows, man, we have to continue to strengthen our spirit because our spirit's what helps us, man. Our spirit's what keeps us alive, man. So sometimes the Spirit, prays for certain things to protect you, send you good health, try to fight certain, infirmities that may come upon you, sicknesses or something, In verse 27, and he that searcheth the hearts knoweth what's in the mind of the Spirit, man. And the person that searches the hearts is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, the Lord, man. He that searcheth the hearts knoweth what's the mind of the Spirit, because he maketh intercession for the spirits according to the will of God, man. So Yahushai, he makes intercessions for us, man. For the prophets, so Yahushua is always with us, his Spirit, because Yahushua is the Holy Spirit, man. Yahushua is the Holy Spirit, so he maketh intercessions for the saints, man. So us, brothers, you probably, before you got into the truth, you're probably going through so much pain, some brothers probably had diseases, but as soon as they got the truth, it just left them because Yahushua is making intercessions for us, man. According to the will of God, so Yahweh, he already planned for us to receive good health. Some brothers probably had a poor diet, before they got into the truth, and was sick and all that. But once they got into the truth, the Lord put the Spirit on them to ultimately start to receive good health, start to eat better, start to work out more, basically take care of the temple, man. So the Lord already, you know, maketh intercessions for us, man, for the saints, man, according to the will of God. And we know that all things work together for good to them that love God, man. So all things, man, you know, work together for good to them that love God. So us prophets, you know, us brothers, man, you know, hopeful, we love Yahweh Bashim El Shai. So good things are going to come to us, man. Good health, you know, all that is going to come to us, you know, to them who are called according to his purpose, man. You know, so, you know, all good things, you know, are going to work for us at the end of the day. The Lord has certain opportunities for us. The Lord might take away the job that you have right now so you can get a better job, you know. Or the Lord could take away, you know, the wife that you have right now for an even better wife, man. Better, you know, and all that, man. You know. So the Lord, you know, is ultimately going to bless us. If you want doing the right, you know, things according to his will, the Lord's going to bless you, man. You know, you might not have a place to live. You might get kicked out your mom's house or something. Your wife your girlfriend might kick you out. The Lord might send you a big ass house so you can live in, man. You know, so at the end of the day, the Lord's gonna bless you, man. The Lord's gonna bless you if you do his will. So you might as well turn into the ways of the Lord, you know. So yeah, man, you know, the Lord's gonna take care of you, man. You know, you stay. It's like you stay on the right path of the Lord. You stay on the right, you know, hands of the Lord. The Lord's gonna, you know, take care of you. He's gonna spoil you, man. You know, the Lord's gonna spoil you, man. In verse 29, for whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate to be comforted to the conformed salat to the image of his son, which is Yahushua, that he might be the firstborn among his brethren. So, you know, we might be, you know, Lord willing, we be the first fruits, man. You know, we be, you know, the elect, you know. Yeah, man, you know, the Lord's going to bless us, man. We already been predestinated to be blessed, man. You know, and now let's go to the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 14 and 14 to close it out. 2nd Esdras, chapter 14 and 14, and it reads, let go thee mortal thoughts, man. So we have to let go of mortal thoughts, man. You know, that fleshly, you know, mindset. Cast away the burdens of man. So we got to cast away the burdens of man. We're not here, you know, try to fit in, you know, and all that, you know, to try to make it in this world heavy and all that. You know, we use the world, but we don't abuse the world. We're not supposed to care what people think, you know, because we're not part of the world, man. We're out of this world. And put off the weak nature, man. So ultimately, we have to put off the weak nature, man. You know, and keep going. Keep being a soldier of the Lord, man. You know, in verse 15, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times, man. So from these times. So we have to put off the weak nature, you know, and like, you know, set aside the thoughts, you know, that are most heavy unto thee, man. You know, so, you know, we have to put off away the thoughts that are heavy unto thee, man. You know, a video I was watching earlier, I watched this neuroscientist, man. You know, basically, you know, break down things in the mind, you know, how to basically, you know, how to basically live life in a meditative state, you know, make sure you're calm, you know, you're poised, you know, you live life happy, you know, to the best of your ability. So basically he said that before he leaves his house, he basically makes sure, you know, he's 100% happy. And the way you're 100% happy doesn't mean you just smile and all that. It means that you have to let all the burdens, you know, that are taking over your mind. So before you leave the house, make sure, you know, like praying and all that. And ultimately, you know, just cast away, you know, the negative emotions, the things that are going on in your life, and just be free, you know. Just be free, you know, of all those, you know, negative, you know, thoughts in your mind, you know. And haste thee to flee from these times, man. So cast away, you know, these thoughts that are heavy unto you, man, because if you don't, you're going to be depressed, you know, and you don't want to be depressed for no reason, man. You know, everyone hates that feeling. And haste thee from these times, man. So we have to haste thee to flee, man. So you have to be quick to flee from these evil times, man. So we got to make sure we stay in the will of the Lord, man. So with that, Lord, we edify to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yeshai, Ba'ashem Rakakadosh. Shalom, Makim. Stay up, keep the faith, above all.